recording. We probably are, because I have a bad habit of recording while driving. But anyway, today, y'all, I want to talk about lost love and lost loved ones. First, rest in peace to Biz Markie. I just heard about that. Very sad. Pioneer hip-hop. So original. But anyway, today I want to talk about lost loved ones, because I was reading some post on Twitter earlier, and this one guy was talking about he just lost his father today, and it reminded me of my grandfather and when I lost him back in 2016. 2016, my grandfather passed away and went to be with the Lord. But I had seen him that previous August. So he passed in June of 2016. I saw him in August of 2015. And one of the things he wanted to do, this video may be a little longer than normal, but one of the things he wanted to do, he always liked to take rides with me, but he also wanted to take me to get a suit. You know, he said a man should always have, a black suit or a church suit. At the time, I had church clothes, but I didn't have a church suit. And I was only in town for 2 days or 3 days at that period. And, I wanted to, hang around, see people. I was only there for a couple of days, so there's a lot of people I didn't see. So it was either the day before I left or the day I was leaving. He was like, "You want to go get a suit? I can take you to get a suit if you want to. We can go together, go get one." And I said, "No, Dad, that's okay. I'm gonna, I'm gonna go get one the next time. I don't want to get one right now. I'll get one next time when I'm in town." And he ended up, he died 8 months after that visit. So it was really, for me, it was really tough because, I didn't get that chance to go and hang with him, So anyway, not to sound somber, my point is today I want to talk about cherishing the time that you have to spend with people and not to take the time for granted. Obviously, we never know when we're going to leave this earth, but take that time. You hear it all the time. People say, give people their flowers while they're here. Call your loved ones. Tell them how much they mean to you. Things of that nature. And my grandfather knew how much he meant to me. I just wish we would have taken that last time to spend getting a suit together, because, he had always wanted to take me to do that. Even before I moved away, he wanted to take me to do that, and we never got a chance to do it. So you look at those things and you think, take those opportunities when they come about, and don't think you'll get another chance, because you don't always know when that's gonna occur. Secondly, we got to give thanks to the Lord. I have a pretty small channel. I think I have 30 subscribers, maybe 28. That don't matter. Numbers don't matter. I can have 1 subscriber. I'm still going to make my videos. I'm still going to do this and continue to do what the Lord is putting on my heart to do. After this, it may be something else. I do have more music coming, a whole new concept of something that I haven't done before. It's a re-release of my Lazarus album. It's called Lazarus Genesis Edition, mainly because the producer who's doing the whole thing is called Genesis, and it's like a reimagining of my 2018 album, where I'm going to be using all the same concepts, but using some of the lyrics and adding to the lyrics, almost like I don't know how you would even describe it, but it's something that I've never done with any of my music before. I always want to do new stuff and not, kind of rehash. I don't even want to say rehash, because it's going to sound fresh to whoever hears it, because all the beats are new. I'm re-recording all the verses. And I'm excited about it. It just came to me as I was doing my study with the Lord and prayer time and stuff like that. That's another thing. When you spend time with the Lord, he'll speak to you. We look for all these signs and stuff. Just start somewhere. If you're a new Christian or a seasoned Christian, just start doing something and be willing and receptive, and the Lord will speak to you and give you ideas. Every idea we have comes from the Lord. The Lord, gave us our minds, gave us our creativity. We would be nothing without the Lord. That's why it trips me out when people like atheists or people say, oh, I did this, or I came up with this idea, or even with medicine and stuff, and doctors will say, oh, they came up with this. God is the one who gives the light to everything, and he's the one who plants the seed, the creativity. Everything that's unique about our being comes from God. And when you start to put that in perspective and really think about every single thing, colors and ideas, everything you come up with, it can all be traced back to the Lord, because, he knew us in our mother's womb and stuff, and he's the source of everything. When you start to think of the God in that totality and think of him like just everything, anything you can imagine, and put him on that level, then it can really start to blow your mind and realize how amazing God is. And, I think because I think of the Lord like that, sometimes I can sound kind of fanatical in my defense of the Lord, or even defense of Christianity, religion, or whatever. I don't even look at it like it's religion, even though I know Christianity is a religion. I don't look at it as a religion. I look at it as lifestyle, how I conduct my life. But I do know, people do view it as a religion, like other religions and things like that. But I kind of throw other stuff out the window, and some would say that would make me narrow-minded because, I haven't studied this, and this. How do I just believe Christianity, white man's religion, all that stuff? And that's another video I'll do. But I just know, and you can't really explain someone's faith if I know the Lord speaking to me. There's nothing I can read or hear from a theologist or some PhD person that can negate me actually hearing from the Lord and knowing he's spoke to me in my spirit, like that feeling like that you know. So when you have those type of experiences, I feel like that's the type of faith or the type of place we need to get to with God. So anything you hear, even if you notice something is starting to cast doubt or whatever, you go back to the Lord and be like, Lord, help me through this situation, because, I'm not sure about this, that, and that. And, to me, it keeps me grounded. And, I am interested in other things. I do wonder what other people believe in sometimes, but not to the extent to where I want to base my life on it, or where I would, even take what you'd say like a gamble, because, the Lord has already spoken to me and showed me things and got me out of so many situations. There's no way ever I could just turn and go some other way, because, you hear about people that like, something tragic happens and they like lose their whole family in an accident or something like that, and they just give up on the Lord or something. Something like that happened to me. I would look at it like all the years the Lord gave me with my family prior to that happening. So there ain't nothing nobody can say to me about the Lord, about nothing, because I just know God always has my best interest in mind, no matter what the outside circumstance looks like, no matter how I'm perceiving it. The Lord still knows higher than me. He knows higher than my perception. I'll end with this last thing. Someone was arguing to me on Twitter as well. That's another thing. Don't ever get into Twitter arguments. It's really a cesspool of just stuff. It's really something. But, there is some good content there. And, I have a few things I follow on Twitter. But anyway, talking to this person, and he was trying to argue with me. Supposedly this person's a Christian. He's trying to argue with me about what was he saying? Argue with me about something in the Old Testament about God commanding such and such to kill babies, throw babies into a river or something like that. And I was just like, man, for one, if that was true, still, and he's like, how can you worship a God that would like kill babies and stuff like that? I'm like, well, if that was true, God made everything. And to us, you got to understand, we look at humans and we have people on this level and stuff like that. God made us out of dust. Okay, so, and if we compare us to God's majesty, and you couple that with the fact that our bodies are just dust, and the Bible says, from dust we were made and dust that will return. You know what I mean? From dust we're made and dust will return. We are really dust. Like our beings, who we really are, our souls, those will return to God. Those live forever. So to say God, you know, killed babies or did something like this, and you know, killed them, and that's bad and all this stuff like that, those babies' souls are still alive. They go back to the Lord, and for whatever reason the Lord would have had for doing that, it's still a good reason. It's still just, because the Lord knows what, you know what I'm saying, knows what is best. So we can't look at a situation and say, oh, the Lord did that, this, that, and the other, and it wasn't right, how we're interpreting it, when the Lord knows what he's doing for a specific reason. For he has no beginning and end. So we might say, oh, that's messed up. No loving God would ever do X, Y, and Z. You don't know the whole totality of the universe. How many universes have you created? How can you say what God could do or shouldn't do when you just can't even grasp the whole, his majesty? You know, the best way I can describe it without being rambling is in a book I read by some author on prayer. But anyway, he was like trying to break down God's, you know, infinite everything to our finite knowledge is like trying to explain the internet to an ant. Now, if you can't get that as clear as day, then you're not going to get nothing. So anyway, this video is way longer than I wanted to make it, but hopefully you got something out of it. Peace and love to the next one. Hope y'all enjoy y'all week, and always be positive.